hereby name any locks that seem to look or bear the same kind of image or presence as these locks. Boho Locs. Hello people of YouTube, my name is Boho Locs, and if it's your first time seeing this beautiful face, where have you been? Welcome to my channel, and if not, welcome back. Hope you're good. Anyway, let's get right into it. So a company called HOTBRAIDS, a new company I think, have been kind enough to send me their bulk braiding hair in this beautiful Spanish water wave curl pattern. I think it's 20 inches or 22 inches they've sent me, and I've used them to make my own crochet locks so that I can do boho locks today. I mean, I know they're different hairstyle, different names they call this type of locks. I've seen mermaid locks, boho locks, India locks, faha locks, whatever they're calling it. But yeah, it's just basically I've made the crochet locks, put in curly pieces throughout, you know, the length of the lock. I think we just all need to decide and say, oh, if we're putting curly pieces throughout the lock, then it's called boho locks. I guess, you know, people just want to be fancy and call it different names. Maybe if they're putting more than 2 curly pieces in the lock, they probably want to call it, maybe that's what's mermaid lock. So when it's like got that full curly look that looks like as if it's like a sew-in, then maybe that's why it's called mermaid locks. Or actually, I think that's what they call Bora locks. Yeah, what? Bora braids, my bad. I don't think they even do it in a lock version locks. But today I'm just going to be showing you how I do, you know, my braids and how I install these in. So in the package they sent me, it came with this box of, you know, essentials that you actually need to install the locks. So we've got a rat tail comb. We've got I think this is almost like a teasing brush, but I guess you can use this for your edges, or I don't know, whatever you want to use this for, you could use it. Yeah, so this is the edge brush, you know, edge for your edge control, and then some clips, you know, to keep your hair in place, or like for parting your hair. They also sent a tote bag, which I've used already. It's actually pretty handy. Yeah, and let's begin. So I've gone and packed my hair up, and I don't really care, especially when I'm doing locks, I don't really care how my parts look. So yeah, I'm just going to be doing rough partings. I basically can't see what I'm doing, but I know I just want, you know, that curved edge. And I think doing it this way, especially if you don't care about how your parting looks, it makes it go so much faster because you're not worrying about looking at the mirror and trying to get the part straight. The only time I'm focused on what my parts actually look like is when I get to the front. So yeah, I just put my comb through and this feels right, and then I go on and braid. And then another thing, just so it's quicker, I don't braid all the way to the end because the hair is tucked in anyway, and the only reason why your hair would break from wrapping is if the texture of the wrapping hair matches your hair closely, so it will kind of like want to lock in with your hair. So when you want to take it out, it's almost like you're pulling and creating jagged ends on the ends of your hair. So I don't think it's a problem just braiding your hair halfway. It makes it go a lot faster, a lot quicker. Alright guys, this is how much I've done so far with my freestyle parts. As you can see, there's actually no pattern to it really, apart from the fact that I'm just hacking away at the back and putting the braids in. So yeah, I'm just gonna carry on doing all the braids, and once I'm done I'm gonna come back and we can start installing the locks. So yeah, see you. I'm completely done with the braids that are going to, you know, be under the locks, and this is what the parting looks like, because I know someone's going to ask how many do you have at the back, or how many did you start with. So I started with 3 at the back like this, and then I've gone on to, you know, continue layering on, you know, the freestyle parts on top of it. And yeah, so this is what it looks like right now. It's ready for me to start installing locks over. I think this actually looks cute as a hairstyle on its own. I don't know if I'll ever be brave to take my hair out like this. I mean, I know it looks really good. It looks good. It looks like it's a 4C version of, there's this babe that's been going viral, like you know, all the artists of Twitter have been drawing pictures of her, like doing sculptures of her, and I think like this is the 4C version of that. Yeah, I think this is actually really cute as a hairstyle, but I don't know if I'll ever take my hair out, like go outside of my house with my hair like this. I mean, I should be brave too. Maybe that would be my future challenge, to see like the different 4C hairstyles I can do and actually leave my house with those hairstyles on. Anyway, let's go on to installing the locks. But for the locks at the back, I didn't put any curls throughout the length of the lock, just because you don't really see the locks at the back, and that's the part of the hair that ends up getting matted anyway. So I've left out the curly pieces for the ones at the back. So I think about 10 of the locks don't have any curl pieces, the curly pieces at the end, and then the rest of them I've put in curly pieces, like maybe 3 or 4 throughout the length. So, you know, here is the lock, and you can see the curly pieces throughout. So I'm back. I've done I think a lot more than half of my hair. It is actually a lot longer than I even thought it would be. I didn't mean for it to be this long, but it's cool. I'm going on holiday soon, so I probably would just dye it, bleach it, dye it into a different color. But so far so good. It's so light. I think it's so pretty. I just want to show you the 2 different techniques that I mentioned on how to install these locks. So you want to take your wrapping hair and take a piece like this. I think this is too big, so I'm just gonna take a tiny bit of that. So this is the amount of hair that I use to wrap. And then you're gonna take your lock and put your crochet needle through the lock, and then for the next one I'm going to do, which is this one, I'm going to take it and put it through the crochet, put it through the loop of the lock, and then I'm just going to put my hair into the braids just to, you know, shorten it up a bit. And this you don't really have to do. You don't really have to twist it if you don't want to, like this. And then you take the wrapping hair. I actually feel like I need a little bit more hair. So yeah, I'm just taking a tiny bit more. I'm going to use and wrap my hair. So I have this amount, so this is the one I've done, and then I'm just going to put it there and hold it onto my root and start wrapping. Oh, my arms hurt, man. So yeah, you just want to keep on wrapping, and if you're like me and you've got your ends or your full hair dyed in a different colour, you just want to be extra careful to make sure you're covering that up. So yeah, you just need to keep on wrapping all the way down. So you can see this extra bit has, you know, my hair still showing. Yeah, then once you get to the end, you just want to put it, just tie a knot round, and yeah, take the rest of the hair and just wrap it for so more than half, and this is what it currently looks like. Obviously I can't see the back of my head and I don't really care how it looks like. I mean, you tell me. I hope I won't look back on the footage and I'm just like, oh my god, what have I done at the back? But I'm sure it's probably fine. So I want to show you the first technique you'd probably want to use installing these locks. This is primarily what I've used for like the entire back section of my head doing these crochet locks. So what you want to do is get your crochet lock and get your braid, and then you want to put your crochet needle through the loop of the crochet lock, and then take your braid and pull it through the loop like this, and then you want to insert your braid into, you want to insert the end of your braid into your braid just like this. And what I do is I just twist this. I mean, you don't have to do this, but yeah, just twist it like this, and you would have something like this, if you can see this, right? Then you want to take your wrapping hair and then fluff it out like this. Apologies, I've got my window open so it's quite loud. So you want to fluff out the wrapping hair like this, and then go in to wrap. And when I do mine, I don't crochet the wrapping hair through my roots because I feel like it pulls and it tugs on my hair when I've got that in, especially when it starts to age and when the hair starts to get really old. I feel like when you crochet the wrapping hair through your roots, it starts to tug on the roots, and I feel like you can then start seeing those white bulbs at the roots. So I'm not doing that. I'm just going to go in straight ahead and wrap, just slight, not too tight, just slightly tight. That's, you know, good English. Anyway, you want to hold the wrapping hair from like a third of the length to the end like this, and then you just go in and start wrapping like this. And then you knot it like that. So what I do is, once I've done taking a tiny piece and done the knot, I then start to wrap it back upwards and knot it like that. And there you have it knotted. You then want to split whatever is left at the bottom and then wrap that upwards as well, just to secure everything you've done. And then again wrap up, do your knot tight, wrap up again and knot. There we go. I mean, that's not bad, is it? Could be better. Okay. There. Okay. So if you want more curls to be apparent, especially at the front of the hair, what you want to do is you want to take your curly piece and crochet it into the base. Let me try that again. There we go.
and so let's crochet through knots. I might don't want to do it again. Yeah, I could just do it again, like so, and then just try and tighten it up. Then you want to take your lock as usual and put it through the center, or put it through the loop rather, and take your braid again and pull it. So this time around I'm pulling this as far up as I can go. Actually, I have another technique. You put this through and then you take, so you put your crochet hook through the lock, then you take your wrapping here and then pull that through the lock like that, like this, like so. Yeah, so you've got an anchor to hold in your lock, and then you just go right into wrapping with the wrapping here, that's so. And then I go and find my curly piece, which is this, and I put that away to one side. Actually, I might need to continue wrapping a bit. Okay, so now I'll try again. I'll take my curly piece, where is it? So yeah, take my curly piece, put it to the back, and then I carry on wrapping. Yeah, so I'll just watch out for this curly piece here once I'm wrapping. You want to take that curly piece away, and then you just continue wrapping underneath the curly piece, because I've already put a curly piece on my crochet lock already, so I don't need to add another one anymore. Like this. Here's the final look. I think it's turned out really pretty, even prettier than I pictured in my head. The only thing is, it's actually really long. Yeah, I think it's actually my fault, because when they asked, oh, what length do you want, in my head I was thinking 22 inches, you know, 22 inches would like be perfect for me to get that perfect bra strap length. But yeah, this is giving bummish length, like actually not even bummish, like real bum length boho braids, no, boho locks, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, this is what it looks like. So cute, as you can see. You know, you can actually see the more pronounced curls at the front, you know, and then you can see like at the back, less curls, just so, you know, we don't have to deal with a lot of matting at the back. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm just going to turn around so you can see what it looks like from the back as well. Here are my parts, as you can see. Yeah, I mean, let me know in the comments if you think I've done a good job, because obviously when I'm doing my hair I don't care what the back looks like. It's all, you know, vibes and inshallah, thinking, you know, what I'm doing is going to turn out good. So I don't care what the back looks like as long as the front looks good. And also, yeah, I don't put any gel or like product on my scalp, so yeah, that's that. The only thing I use is this Blue Magic on my scalp just to grease my scalp when I was doing like the under plaits, the under braids. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, I was actually planning to trim it, but I can't be bothered to do that anymore because I think it actually looks good as it is right now, so I'm not going to be trimming it. Or maybe the only thing I might do when I get bored of how it currently looks is that I might just trim all these front pieces so I have, you know, layers in the front of my face. But I think that's the only thing I might do. So about these crochet locks, apologies that I haven't included a tutorial on how to make these locks. Not because I'm trying to keep, you know, my method from anyone. It's just that the footage I recorded doesn't look that great because I just got a new camera and I'm still figuring out the settings, so everything doesn't look right. Like if I showed and if I included the footage in this video, it just wouldn't fit in, so I've decided to not include it. So I probably would make a whole separate dedicated video to how to make these crochet locks. So if you really want to know how to make these crochet locks, let me know that down in the comments. Or if you're impatient to learn and you can't be bothered to actually learn how to make the locks, I can make them for you. I can make them, send them to you anywhere in the world. I can make any kind of color, any kind of curl pattern, any kind of length. Yeah, you can just, you know, send me an email, send me a DM, wherever you can find me. The name is Boho Locs. I'll be happy to make you whatever version of these boho locks you want. And since I've already shown you how to how to install the locks, the same techniques would apply. And yeah, just send me a message, send me an email, send me a DM, whatever, and I'll be happy to help you or assist you in, you know, achieving this hairstyle as well. So I'm thinking, since this is going to be a cute hairstyle for my upcoming holiday, my next video would probably be dyeing. So I want to, you know, test the hair and see how well it takes to bleaching or dyeing. I'm not sure yet, but I'm not really a black hair girl, so I want to I'm itching actually to see what this would look like in brown or blonde. Like, I know that would be a vibe on me, so that will probably be my next video, me curling, not curling, me bleaching and dyeing this hair into a different color. So yeah, I hope you stay tuned for that video. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video useful. I hope you've taken, you know, bits and pieces and what you can use to achieve these looks. So let me know down in the comments if you're going to be trying these looks. And also, if you see this hairstyle anywhere else, remember you saw it here first, and I'm officially naming this hairstyle Boho Locs. No one can tell me anything else because every other single person, every single other stylist, you know, on this planet seems to be naming locks after themselves. So yeah, I hereby name any locks that seem to look or bear the same kind of image or presence as these locks Boho Locs. Can the church say amen? Amen. Anyway, just kidding. So yeah, again, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. And yeah, before I forget, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. Leave a comment, like this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.